Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sean Bodekir. As always, I am back with another banger for you guys. And today, one of you guys wanted me to talk about another real life topic that's going on in today's world. And that real life topic in today's world is drugs. So today, I'm going to be talking about over-the-counter drugs, the hard drugs, as people call them. Basically, give you my thoughts, my opinions on drugs in general, the whole boom shebang. So without further ado, let's get into it. So drugs, like I said, there are two types of drugs. There are over-the-counter drugs like your naproxen, your Excedrin, all that, which you would call over-the-counter drugs. And then there's another set of drugs that are the hard drugs, as people call them, like the cocaine and the heroin and drugs like that are considered the hard drugs. So, starting with the over-the-counter drugs, which I think a lot of people, have common sense. If obviously you're going to get the over-the-counter drugs, like if you have back pain or stuff like that, which you're going to be using, like the naproxen, the Excedrin, the Advil. Those are over-the-counter drugs you can get anywhere, at a Walmart, at a Target, CVS, Walgreens, you name it. You can get those over-the-counter. Now, are they good for you? Yes, if you're going to use them for the right purpose. If you're going to use the over-the-counter drugs for the right purpose, then yes, they are good for you because they're going to help you. Now, there are people out there that get the over-the-counter drugs and misuse them as a hard drug. I wouldn't consider it hard drug, but I'm going to use the term hard drug just because you get the pills, and if you constantly take them and you take wide amounts of them, instead of taking like one or two, you take like 3, 4, 5 of them at once, and you keep doing it, that's where it becomes the hard drug. But I wouldn't consider that a hard drug just because it's over the counter and anybody can get it. And not only that, I guess you wouldn't consider it a hard drug because it's not like cocaine or heroin that they're like the hard drugs. But there's still drugs that you can take over the counter and people can still misuse on them. So, are they, like I said, are over-the-counter drugs good for you? Yes, if they're going to help you with whatever you have. Back pain, headache, whatever. That's where, like I said, you would go with the naproxen, the Excedrin, stuff like that. That you can get over the counter, that people use the right way. Now, like I said before, there are people that get over-the-counter drugs and misuse them for like consistent drugs, where they take like 4 or 5 of them, which can cause obviously death in the end, which is not good. So yeah. Now moving over to the hard drugs like cocaine, heroin. Are those types of drugs, as we consider them the hard drugs, are they good for you? Absolutely not. They are absolutely not 100% not good for you at all. Why? Do I have to say why? You are putting drugs into your system that you don't even know what the hell is in them in your body. And if you shoot up whether you sniff it or shoot it up your arm, you don't know what the hell is mixed in there. You don't know what the heck is going to, how it's going to affect you. Like, why would you even try the hard drugs? Yes, I know, people always give the excuse, it was an experiment, blah, 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 and all the excuses. Well, once you try it, then your body is going to, want it. It's almost like alcohol. Once you try alcohol, some people, once they try alcohol, all they want to do is go to the bar every Friday, every Saturday night and get drunk. It's almost like that dopamine, like I talked about in my drinking and vaping. It's the same thing. In those types of videos, I talked about the dopamine. Once you are addicted to something, whether it's, vaping, drinking, heroin, cocaine, once you take that first initial, experiment, I guess you can call it, or people call it, the experiment. Once you take that first experiment and it, bam, the dopamine gets to it, that's all you're going to want to crave. Is that heroin? Is that cocaine? Is that vaping? Is that drinking? Like, that's all your mind is going to be focused on. All that dopamine that's all that's going to be focused on. Is that heroin, that cocaine? And like I said before, is it good for you? Absolutely not. Would I recommend it? Hell no. Why would I recommend drugs that are going to kill you? Why? And quite frankly, nobody in their right mind, and I'm going to be completely blunt with this, what person in their right mind would go and get drugs from another person, or maybe you got them somehow, some way? Why the heck? Why would in your right mind get drugs that are eventually going to kill you? Why? Maybe it makes you look cool? Wrong. It makes you look like a douchebag. People, and I don't understand this, why people get drugs. They think just because, they're a drug dealer, or they sell drugs, or they get drugs and they take them, that they're cool. Like, they're better than everybody else just because they take drugs. Well, newsflash, it doesn't. It makes you look like a douche. It's going to kill you in the long run. Why would you even want to freaking do it in the damn first place? You're only going to kill yourself faster by taking those drugs. So, hey, if you want to keep taking heroin, if you want to keep taking that cocaine, more power to you. I surely hell do not recommend it to anybody. Not even my worst enemy, for God's sakes. I would not even recommend it to anybody just because I know the effects. I haven't done them personally, but I have friends that have done them, and they've told me the side effects that they've had, and it just blows my mind, and think to myself, why? Why would you put yourself through that? And I asked them so many times. I asked them the one question: why did you do it? What made you do it? And the one answer that always comes to the first answer that I always get is peer pressure. I got peer pressured from my friend or my cousin or whoever. Peer pressure is a big thing for kids nowadays, even teens. I'm only 19. And when I was in high school, I got peer pressured a lot. You know, for vaping, because every time I would go in the bathroom, there was always at least 5 kids standing around smoking in the dang bathroom. Like, I got peer pressured so much in high school. Now, obviously, they didn't bring drugs into high school, not that I know of. But I think a lot of the reason why people get addicted on these hard drugs like cocaine and heroin is because they started from a young age. They probably did these things in high school. And because they did these in high school, they can't break that cycle, that chain, I guess you could say. And it's ridiculous how some people can be so dumb. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is dumb. Nobody is dumb. But if you are dumb enough to take those drugs, when you know the side effects, you know the risks of taking those drugs, then you're just stupid. Like, you're a douchebag. Like, you're an honest douchebag. Honestly. If you know the risks, if you know the side effects of these hard drugs, cocaine, heroin, then why the hell would you do them? If you know what it's going to do to your body, to your mental health, why would you freaking do it? Now, I'm not saying if you are doing these types of drugs, I would highly recommend stopping while you're ahead. Because if you keep going, you're only going to kill yourself faster and hurt the lives of your family, your friends, people around you. It's not going to be good for you. Trust me. I've been around friends that have done drugs. I actually have had a friend that died from a drug overdose. So I know. Oh, I know, buddies. I know. I know what a lot of people are saying. Sean, you don't know what it's like. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And giving me every excuse in the book. Well, my friends, I know. Like I said, I had a friend that died from an overdose. Like that. And when I found out, it broke me. It literally broke me when I found out that my good friend died from an overdose. Like, that just, I was in tears when I found out, because I was so heartbroken when I found out, and it blew my mind. It honestly blew my mind. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a big fat like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Sean Bullock. I am so blessed and grateful that you are part of the Sean Bullock family. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload, because I post every Monday, every Thursday. You don't want to miss them because they're absolute bangers, or trying to make them as bangers as possible. If you guys haven't already, which I don't know why you haven't, go hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you guys haven't already, go drop a follow on all my social media. They'll be all in the description below. If you guys have any comments, concerns about me at the channel, or if you guys have any other video ideas you guys want me to do in the future, let me know down in the comments section below as well. And yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, description, all that good stuff. Post every Monday, every Thursday. You don't want to miss them. They are bangers. We're trying to make them as bangers as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Till next time, guys. It's your boy Sean Bullock here. Peace.